Hi everyone, it's Tish with Naptime Creations. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's free and it'll help me out a lot, so hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be making some resin snowflakes, so let's jump in and get started. You can get this set of 6 molds from S RESIN. I'll link them down below in the description box. They're really affordable and I have a coupon code for them too. I'm just going in with some glitter from my Etsy shop. This one is called All the Rainbows, and I just added a little bit to each of the molds, and now we're going to drop down some alcohol inks. These inks are also from S RESIN. I was using purple red, yellow, and sapphire blue. I wanted kind of like a rainbow look, so I decided to use all primary colors. And I'm just adding 2 drops of each color into the molds, so about 6 drops total. And today I'm using the Liquid Diamonds resin, and I'm just going to go in and pour right into the molds, right on top of that glitter and right on top of those drops of alcohol ink. And I did tint my resin with some sky blue resin dye from S RESIN as well. I added a few drops of that. I always do that whenever I'm making projects with clear because the light blue will set off any yellowing or offset any yellowing. And it's a very subtle touch of blue. You can't even tell once the projects are out of the mold. They really look clear. But the blue is to help offset any yellowing. And we're just about done filling up the molds, and that's really it. Super easy technique. I'm going to let them cure overnight. And I wanted to show you, I did overfill this mold a little bit. So what I do is I'll go in with some tape and just get those little bits off of there. You want to make sure you do that before you take them out of the mold, because those little bits can get down into the mold. So I like to do it before I take anything out of the mold, as opposed to demolding the item and then going in and cleaning up the mold. And these ones with the points were a little bit tricky to demold. You're going to want to go around each of the little points here and loosen it, and then once you get a starting point, they're really easy to demold. And see where I'm pushing right here on the points of the snowflake? I did notice after I poured I had some bubbles trapped in some of the points. So when your resin is wet and it is inside the mold, just take your finger and kind of push on each of the points, and you will see the bubbles dislodge and work their way out into the center of the snowflake. So for like this mold and then the other 2 molds with the points, you're going to want to do that on those. This one here, super easy to take out, really straightforward. You won't have to push on the little points, but the other ones, you will want to go in and just give them a little push in case any bubbles are trapped in there. This one, I really love how it turned out. It's super sparkly. The camera wasn't really picking it up. But this one here is another one of those molds where you want to fill it up. Just take your gloved hand and push on each of the points. And be really careful when you're taking these out. There is a little kind of nub on one of the points because that's where the snowflake hangs up. You could install some twine or some fishing wire, and that can rip the mold if you're not really careful when you're taking them out. And this one here is actually one of my favorites too. I got a lot of really fun color blending on that one, and it really gave me rainbow vibes. This one too, I really love. Look at what the ink did here. It gave me some really cool lines and kind of striations. I thought that was fun. And I really like that kind of burst of glitter right in the center there, just by dropping the glitter down into the mold before we poured. Definitely check out my Etsy shop for some glitter. I have a lot of really pretty colors available, and they're really affordable too. I'll link my shop down below in the description box. But yeah, these ones you're going to want to go around and just kind of pull on the mold very carefully, and then loosen it up a little bit. And once you get a starting point where you get one of those points out, it's really easy to take them out of the mold. But be careful because these molds are thin, so they can rip. So just keep that in mind. But I really love the different shapes of the snowflakes that come in this set. Like I said, they're really affordable too, so I'll definitely check them out from S RESIN. I'll be sure to link all the materials I use down below in the description box, along with any coupon codes that I have. Let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for another video. Bye guys.